In this episode of Ask Stay Creative, we talk about the inception of our mascot, if we're making any new attractions, and a sneak teaser on Philly Brickfest 2016. This is Ask Stay Creative. I'm Chad. Let's get into the show. What's up, guys? And this is episode 7 of Ask Stay Creative. We are still in the warehouse, getting ready to load out. Probably already done the shows by the time you're seeing this video, but we recorded 2 in a row, which is why we have the same setting. Here we go with the questions clutch.
On YouTube, Crushed Raspberry Gaming asks, how did you come up with Brickfest Live and Philly Brickfest?
What's up, Crushed Raspberry Gaming? How did we come up with Brickfest Live, Philly Brickfest? You can go on, we talked about this before. Short story, we wanted to create some exclusive content for YCF, for our original channel, Your Creative Friends, and we wanted to cover live events. They didn't exist where we lived, which is Philadelphia, so we said, let's rock it out, let's have our own event. We opened the doors and lots of people showed up. We knew kind of that was gonna happen. We kind of felt the wave coming. So in the midst of all that, we said, you know what if we created an experience where we can have kids come in, not just look at Lego like a lot of the other shows, but also immerse themselves within it and experience it in ways you can't at home. We created a bunch of attractions. Brickfest Live was born. That's how it all went down. Thanks for asking the question.
On YouTube, Zebby Bricks asks, how did Brickfest Live get their mascot and come up with that design?
Yo, Zebby Bricks, I believe you've asked a question before. I think this is question number 2 by Zebby. Wow, Zebby coming through with some good questions. How did we get our mascot? Well, we were driving in a car one day. It was me and Carter and I think Clutch, and we were talking about how when we do billboards, we really need something eye-catching, more than just a Lego brick. And you gotta do something other than a minifigure, or Lego doesn't like that. They don't like when you use minifigures. You use bricks, but not minifigures. So we wanted to create something that would draw the eye. Hey, you know about this event. And it was also really friendly and fun. And Carter, like the next day, went into his Lego cave that we built for him here in the office. Video on that coming soon, actually. The day later, he was like, what about this guy? And after a couple iterations, BrickBot was born. We then got him actually fabricated. Now here's some pictures of people actually taking photos with BrickBot at our shows. Super popular, super lovable, super fun. More about BrickBot in a future episode.
On YouTube, Big Rick Machine asks, are there any new attractions you are working on to be added to your events in the future?
Thanks, Big Rick Machine. More attractions. You know, you can never get too comfortable with anything that you're doing. You got to keep it fresh. We are finding venues that we like to return to year after year after year. And of course, a lot of the same fans come back, and you get some new ones too. But in order to do that, in order to keep it fresh, you clearly need to be creating new attractions. So by next April, and even before next April for Philly Brickfest, which is like our unofficial kickoff start to the next run of shows, we're gonna have at least 5 brand new, never before seen attractions at our shows. Can't disclose them to you now. It's happening. Isn't that right, Clutch? Yes, he's nodding back there. I want there to be like a Clutch cam at the same, like maybe one cam here, they could show your reactions at the same time. If you guys want to see Clutch cam in the comments, just put like, yes, Clutch cam. I want Clutch cam. I want to see hashtag Clutch cam. Yo.
On YouTube, Peach Bricks asks, hey Chad, what's your opinion on Lego's decision to invest like $1 million into finding a less expensive, more sustainable natural brick? And do you think that'll benefit them?
Peach Bricks. This is about the maybe not ABS Lego. So here's my take on that, and I think it's gonna cost them more than $1 million. From a PC standpoint, like political correctness, it's something they need to do. If you're gonna have one knock on Lego, it's the fact that their stuff isn't environmentally friendly, right? It can be greener. They're doing a lot of work with making the box size smaller, using less cardboard, which we like, but the next step in that is, well, change the brick. Here's my take on it. Look, you know that bricks last generations. We see it at our shows all the time. You can have a brick that was created 20, 25 years ago, and it works perfectly with a brick that was created literally yesterday. Now, once you start messing with what makes up the brick, how those chemicals are smashed together to make Lego, then I fear that the clutch and quality will deteriorate. Look at some of the clone brands where they don't lock together all that well, and there's not as much consistency throughout year after year after year. So that's my thing. I mean, look, I think the quality is what has allowed Lego to grow to the top, be the #1 building brick construction toy. If they mess with it too much and the quality degrades, it will be noticeable, not only to the AFOLs, but to the entire community, and potentially can let others catch up faster. So I think that's what we have to look out for. I really don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. I think there's a little bit of news about it right now, just because they have to. Now, they have played with different materials in the Ultra Agent set. There was that carbon fiber brick. The cool thing about the carbon fiber brick, we probably will see more of this, is that because of the materials it was made with, it actually interacted with your device. So if you remember, you can build a configuration using the carbon fiber bricks. They communicated with the app, and if you turn them, you could unlock things, different things would happen in the game. So basically, it was like, instead of using your fingers on the screen, you could use these bricks. So they are experimenting with other things in a very small. Remember, that brick is like, a 1x1. And I guess we'll see. I mean, I'm sure there'll be prototypes, and they're gonna test it, and they gotta continue to look like they're doing the right thing. But as far as what is actually gonna end up on the shelves and in your hands, I really don't think there's gonna be a change anytime in the near future.
On YouTube, Kevin F., the original minifigure, asks, have you released any dates for PBF 2016 yet?
Kevin F. from Norway chiming in. You're gonna bring Eddie with you? Tell me you're bringing Eddie with you to Philly, right? So even if you have to pack him in your suitcase, bring Eddie Nordlander with you. I'm really excited for you guys to be coming. One of the things that we're really working on this year is, look, we had a couple hundred of fans register last year. I think we're gonna have more than that this year. We need to get up to, Jan doing things. We need to get, we need to eclipse that 500 fan of Lego threshold. What was the question? When is it gonna be? All right, so here's the thing. If you go to brickfestlive.com, you will see, this is the unofficial announcement, that the public days are the 30th, April 30th and May 1st. So the 2 days preceding that are the 29th and 28th. So 28th through May 1st is going to be the convention, is the unofficial announcement. We are gonna have a big to-do, like, hey, registration is open and blah, 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 because registration's not open yet. But if you wanna book your flights and look at that stuff, we've got, come in whatever that Wednesday, leave that Tuesday, and we already have the hotel situated right there, the close hotels with the free breakfast and all that fun stuff. So that's all happening. Announcements coming soon. We actually have a big meeting about it once we get to Chicago that Wednesday night, about all the things about Philly Brick Fest, what it's gonna be, what are we gonna have, who's gonna be there, what are the dates, when do you check in, when do tickets go on sale. It's gonna be twice as big. It's gonna be the biggest show we've ever produced, and we can't wait to share it with everyone. That's a wrap on Ask Stay Creative. If you wanna participate, you've got YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, fine, we'll even check Twitter if you'll make us, and use hashtag AskStayCreative. Ask your question. I love answering them, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Stay creative. Peace.